There are only two things you need to focus on while doing a safety inspection. I wish somebody had told me this when I did my first safety inspection because I was overwhelmed by everything. I remember I had a legal pad. I'm sitting there taking notes of all this stuff going on when really I just needed to focus in on two areas. Two areas will tell you everything you need to know during a safety inspection. My name is David Sawyer. This is Help with OSHA. If you haven't already done it, please go to my website, helpwithosha.com, and you can watch a workshop that I put together, a free OSHA audit workshop that explains exactly what you need to do to prepare your team in the event of an unexpected OSHA visit. It's a free resource. I'm telling you, it's worth your time. Now, let's talk about those two things involved in every audit. Number one, you want to be focused in on people. You want to be focused in on behaviors. You want to be focused in on what people are actually doing in the work area. What are your employees doing? The second part is places. Where are we doing the audit? What is in the area? We're looking at the environment. We're looking at the physical hazards in the environment. Okay? So you got people and you got places. It really isn't any more complicated than that. If I can look at my employees and I'm looking at what behavior are they doing? Is it unsafe? Are they wearing the correct PPE? Have they been trained? Do they know who their supervisor or manager is in the event of an accident? Do they know how to report an accident? This is all focused in on what's going on in their brains because no one comes to work expecting for an accident to happen. But we want to make sure every single employee has the right equipment, has been trained on the right procedures, and knows the leadership involved so that they know what to do if something goes wrong. As far as places go, this is where we're focused in on a specific area. So with a safety inspection, you got to define the scope. You got to define where are we talking about because it is easy to creep outside that scope. When I come in and do a mock OSHA audit for a company, I will do a company-wide safety inspection. And it is overwhelming. And it can take multiple days. Depending on the size of the company, you got to go through and you're looking under every rock, behind every door, every machine. It's a very thorough process. For you as a safety manager, it is a lot easier to break that process down into bite-sized chunks. So you want to be defining the place or the department you're going to be doing a safety inspection. So if I'm going in this one area, I'm going to know where that area is. I'm going to know who the supervisor is for that area. I'm looking at the equipment in that area, what kind of jobs are being done in that area. Are there forklifts? Are there cranes? Are there machine guards? Does lockout tagout get done there? It can be kind of overwhelming. But when you're thinking about the place, we're thinking about what could go wrong, what could hurt somebody here, and do we have the proper safety features in place? I always start with evacuation. We want to be looking, does everyone know where the exits are? Are they clearly marked? Do we know the egress route out of the area to the evacuation meeting area? Then we're looking at equipment, fire extinguishers, exit lights, eye wash stations. I have another video that explains more in depth of what to do during a safety inspection. But right now, keep in your mind, people, places. The inspection form that I use, I have it broken down real simple into two categories. And that way, if there's a hazard involving behavior, it's in the people category. If there's a hazard involving the place, it's in the department category. For physical hazards, like we find a problem with a guard, that area is often going to be tied to some kind of corrective action in the form of a work order or a fix from maintenance. In the people area, that kind of problem is typically going to be with training, and it might even be with accountability, making sure that people are being held accountable for doing what they're required to do. I hope this has been helpful to you. If you want more information, go to helpwithosha.com. I got lots of free resources, and don't forget to check out that new OSHA audit workshop. It will definitely help you prepare your team for an unexpected OSHA visit.